Good morning. No show yesterday. Who noticed? Who noticed? Like one person? Two people? What happened? Those football scores, just disgusting. Just disgusting. Colts will be Colts. If I circled one game on the calendar all year, it would have been Colts and Steelers. And we got what we got. Typical Steeler crybabies. Well, the greasy wheel gets the oil. Baseball wiped me out. I had nothing left. Nothing left to talk about. I would have speculated all incorrectly. These scores, it was some trash ass scores yesterday. The Bengal game. The Bears beat the Bengals. The Panthers beat the Packers. You kidding me? You kidding me? Andy Dalton and the Panthers are better than the Bengals. The Steelers go 5-3. The Colts get shut out in 2 quarters. Matthew Stafford couldn't push 5 touchdowns because the Saints are so lame. They knew if they scored one more time, they would have eaten the 5th touchdown. And of course I called the Bills. The Bills. And I didn't want to spend any money. I was like, I ain't spending shit. I slept all day. I slept all goddamn day. Feel like I just slept 24 hours. Why? It's cold. Nothing's open on Sunday. You spend money on Sunday, you're getting ripped off every time. Okay, because any store with good deals is not open on Sunday. Okay, that's just the way it is. So I did go up and pick, I got a can of tamales behind my phone right now. It's behind the phone, the radio's on the floor. There you go, my tamales. I almost ate yesterday, but I was like, I don't even want to eat. I had a pint of milk, a few pieces of pineapple from a cup, and that's it. That's all I ate yesterday. And it's Beef Monday, waiting for in 5 hours, the beef will be ready. And I have no show yesterday. It There'll be new profile pics in the chat soon. You'll see. Oh, hello. Kemenazola. What kind of name is that? Is it? What kind of name is that? Come on now, show some love. Get the subs up. You can tap it up. Having beer for breakfast. Ear plug in. No show yesterday. Yeah, I don't want to compete with everybody. I want to compete against everybody. So let's stick to my normal time zone of midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. That's when you can expect to see me. Okay, it's 6 a.m. Nine a.m. on the East Coast. My times. All right, chug your beer, Ted. Who is that knocking, napping, rapping? Who is that tapping at my chamber door? Quote, not smoking, nevermore. You didn't think I'd hit you with the poetry. Blah, blah, blah. I was walking out the front door and some 70-year-old dude in a wheelchair is like, I'll suck your dick. I almost understood what you said, man. There ain't no reason no 70-year-old man should be outside his room at 6 in the morning pushing his stroller. Gross. Oh, Travis, you like Final Fantasy? And you like setting off fireworks? Lame. Lame. Travis is lame. Get out of here with your 3 subscribers. Oh, your 5 videos. Now, what an incredible library you've created. The most badass fight in Final Fantasy 16. Okay, there ain't no badass people playing that fight. You have to be a badass to have a badass fight. Okay. This with your bring on the fire. Koopa's cool. Right here, most badass fight. Okay, you have to be a badass. You have to be a badass to have a badass fight. Okay. And I'm officially jacking your badass status. Well, guess I'll listen to Jeff Jarrett now. Could listen. Hit the vape, Ted. I miss Michael Jordan. Mano Ginobili. I left my vape pen upside down, so everything had to flow back to the bottom. Yeah, we're hitting it. Let's watch Buffalo Stadium live. Cake or real? Gotta plug my radio in.
guy out there. Why wouldn't you want to make a trade for somebody? I think it's crazy. No. If there's a guy out there, of course. Yes. Is it that guy out? Like CMC, when we traded for him, yeah, that's the guy. Yes. Name a guy that's out there that's going to really change the 49ers fortune out there. I mean, so if you could get Bradley Chubb, Rob, or if you could get Max Crosby or Myles Garrett, I mean, these are pipe dreams. I acknowledge that, but like, why wouldn't you want to get him? His contract actually pretty tradable. It's just that
I'm on Spotrac looking at NFL transactions now.
Part with him immediately.
Let me wake up, guys.
Right now, Max Crosby one's interesting. The Raiders.
No show yesterday. Low energy all day.
Things get interesting before the trade deadline. You're 3-5 if you're the Raiders. You could like talk yourself into. I would trade you first. I would trade you first yesterday. I know, but if they were 3-5, probably not gonna part with them. Now they're 2-6. Like now you got to start like, okay, like that was a tough loss, overtime to the Jags, who are like a playoff contender. Maybe you start considering it. And obviously, we saw this morning the latest from the NFL trade deadline happening tomorrow. Jalen Phillips getting traded to the Philadelphia Eagles from the Dolphins. How much is it? Third-round pick, it looks like. Third-round pick. So it's not a lot for Jalen Phillips, a guy that's had a lot of injuries, though. Yeah. That one kind of scares me.
Bengal brings in a Penn State quarterback. Here's my masturbation hand gesture. Oh, we got the Penn State quarterback. Oh, Shane Clifford. Oh, Clifford the big red dog. Oh. The Bengals bring in the Penn State quarterback. Oh, 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 oh. He redshirted at Penn State in 2017, spent 2018 as Trace McSorley's backup. He appeared in 4 games, completing 5 of 7 passes for 195 and 2 touchdowns. How nice of him. Sounds like trash time. During the 2023 Rose Bowls, Sean Clifford's 88-yard touchdown pass. I'm going to tell you this. The Bengals only sign Rose Bowl quarterbacks. What? And now what? They sign another one. This jack off. He's my jacking off. Penn State. Poor. He has nothing. He lives in poverty. He's on that Bengal welfare. Basically benched for Jordan Love. That could never be me. I'm never gonna be the GM of the general manager, Duke Tobin. Trying to save your job, Duke. Fire Duke, hashtag fire Duke. And fuck Duke. Everybody in the South knows fuck Duke, okay? I don't have to tell you that I've been educated. Shocking. And I go to Spotrac looking for relevant shit. I'm looking for important shit, and I see they got the Penn State quarterback signed to the practice squad. I guess they're really not big on Jake Browning. That was 2 days ago on the 1st. November 1st, they signed this dude. KRS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. KARS, Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. To make your car so that Iranians can't afford a job. The Iranians can't afford a car, they got a job. You trying to give cars to people who don't even have jobs. You Americans, get your electric scooter, man. Don't you got an electric scooter? I see your comment. I see your comment. You. Thanks for watching. Let's look at Joshua's channel. He's in Arizona. Is that Bradley? I wouldn't be surprised. I got one Army friend and five family members in Arizona. Okay. Everybody else is a stranger. You put a P. How do you put a P when you're hitting O? You poo. That's actually what you wrote. Cold, I need a hat. You sound familiar. I mean, I haven't had more than 150 people in my chat in the last year. My chat doesn't scroll fast. It doesn't scroll at all. It gets one line and then it freezes. Then it gets one line and it freezes. And I see everybody. Okay, I read what you write first and then I read your name. Some people read aloud. Joshua, you don't remember me? I used to be buy some Coke. I want some Coke. I was thinking about that yesterday while I was taking the day off. Let's get some cocaine. Let's get me, Teddy B, Belcher 4K, ultra wide 21.9 on cocaine. Look, nobody wants to sell me any, bro. They know they can sell it. It's flying off the shelf, okay? They don't want to give it to me. I can't buy. I'm in that Vietnam hotel. Yeah. There's no World War II guys here. There's no Korean guys here. There's not even any guys who deployed to Africa. When I was in Cincinnati, I met some African special forces. They were fond of me. You can get it on in 20 different places.
We saw, you saw the Patriots, you saw them come back and win that
That
game.
means you can get cocaine in 20 different spots.
They lost C.J. Stroud. The Broncos had no business winning that
Well,
game.
the old lady kicked me out of Pasadena.
Both conferences, it's never felt as wide open as this. And
My brother kicked me out of Altadena.
wide open, well, as I've seen in a decade.
Calvin Wooten kicked me out of Cincinnati.
Let's look at it right now. So you got Philly at 6-2. All right.
But I have not been kicked out of San Francisco yet. I'm still in San Francisco.
Like, look, are they a juggernaut? Listen, if people are saying the Niners 6-3 is fugazi, then I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 6-2 is also fugazi. Well, not lying. They do have the
I wouldn't want all those other people who kicked me out. Yeah, okay, they're still where they fucking are.
I hear you. I still
Good job, brother.
team-wise, like they haven't even clicked yet, and they're the best team. That's how I view it. Yes. If I was to say like the Niners,
Let me reset my chat.
like this Sunday, yeah, that'd probably be a tough game to win.
I'm getting up a little too high.
The NFC least, as I like to call it, is very, very mediocre. Cowboys, Washington, New York Giants, all under 500. Just lost my quarterback for God knows how long. Cowboys are the Cowboys, and we just saw the Giants.
Still in San Francisco.
Okay, now look at this division.
My Sony radio PlayStation
Detroit 5-3.
with no disc. Oh, it has no disc. Who would want this? It has no disc.
Young quarterback. Who
Drive.
I'm rooting for, McCarthy. I don't know what to make of that division. Plus, I also look at that team and I'm like, all of those teams have really good personnel, but haven't necessarily put it together on both sides of the ball really all year. Have any of those teams put it together for 2 or 3 straight weeks? No. They all have their flaws. Like, who thought J.J.
Samsung.
was going to outduel, Jared Goff yesterday in the fashion that he did? He did. J.J. McCarthy, like, let's see. I thought they were cooked. I thought they didn't want J.J. back. Carson Wentz goes down for the season, and he looked good. So then I go to the South. You brought up Tampa Bay. Carolina's 5-4. You get Carolina at home in the Monday night game. That's a big tie-break implications there, as we just saw with the Atlanta Falcons, who are free falling. So
Shout out
do you fear
Tom Petty.
Carolina? Like, oh,
Poor
honest to God,
Falcons.
Niner fans, as bad as we are, as hard as we are, you're fearing the Carolina Panthers? I'm going to take
Martin
Kyle
Luther,
Shanahan over
MLK would be a Falcon season ticket holder. You know this. You know this.
We talked about it last week, but even more so going
MLK would also have season tickets to the Titans because they're a different league. He would have his National League season tickets and his American League season tickets. He would be in Memphis or Atlanta.
This is wild too, just like the North.
And right now Memphis is trash.
Wow. How
Atlanta is trash.
Sam Darnold. I watched the first half and I was like, oh my God.
The Bengals care more about padding their stats for their
I know a lot of Niner fans are
wide receiver than they do
oh
about
my God, we can't cover JSN. Well, no,
quarterback
so, don't worry.
development and protection.
They're a different team. That I will acknowledge. They look
The
offensively
Bengals have a history of
right now. They're a weird team, though.
prolific
They look
wide
better
receivers.
on the road than at home, which is odd because historically
The new ones are just satisfied with, oh, you got some touchdowns. Oh, you got some targets. Oh, look at how many catches you got.
last night were glorious.
All the little minority Bengal fans
All right, you've beaten them once. If you
sleep with their hands like this.
By the way, no George Kittle, no Ricky Pearsall in that game. Remember, that was the game Kendrick Bourne went crazy. If you can win again this Sunday against the Rams, I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Why not the Niners? They just need to win 3 or 4
At this point,
games to get into the finals.
all your football teams are some trash ass teams. Wherever you're gonna suck a 49er dick in the playoffs when we'd be winning in the wild card round and stealing the home field advantage with a 5 seed. Because your number 1 seed, your number 2 seed is gonna fucking collapse. All your football teams are trash, bro. The only guy we can trust is Matthew Stafford. The Dodgers are threatening 3 in a row. I guess the Yankees won 98, 99, and 2000. No one. You never use the number 1. will go by. It's 1990, 91, 98. Okay, the 2 ones in that sentence. You can skip it. We don't have. You can write your numbers. Nobody's gonna fail your English exam because you put the numbers down wrong. They're gonna fail you because you didn't capitalize the letter 1. Okay, capital letter 1, capital letter 2, capital letter 3, capital letter. They don't exist. Okay, it's like everybody. Do numbers need capital letters? Let me ask AI real quick. Numbers generally do not need capital letters except when they start a sentence. So if you want to write a sentence with a number, you should capitalize the number. But never, that's it. They recommend spelling the number. So here we go. I will do it. I will give you an example. Dropping mad frames. I got 1,646. So okay, here we go. So we go with a capital 1. And a lowercase 606. That's the capital 1,000. Hype up the 1,000 with a capital. The other show doesn't do that. I Shall Speed has a capital M. 14 million. He didn't know that. He didn't know. I Shall Speed, you're capital M. Mr. Beast, capital M. He's not in the trillions yet. Capital T, trillion subscribers. That's the goal. Everybody's just capital M. Capital letters. I'm so far advanced to the average person. I'm just gonna reduce every time I say something will include a capital letter, okay? I have a capital letter in every sentence. That I write. Okay, when I write a sentence, we will include capital letters. Not every sentence, that's ridiculous. Words are meaningless. Words are meaningless. The 70-year-old man hitting on me on the way out the door. I was just as interested in this if he said nothing. You know, you can flirt with me, but I already rejected you, so it's too late. Crank up the radio, Ted.
Jennings in the next 24 hours. That might be an indication that Ayuk is closer to a return to the field, or is it Pearsall or both? Both. I think if they trade Juwan Jennings, they feel confident in the depth at that position going forward, meaning Ricky Pearsall and or Brandon Ayuk. But if they don't trade him, you know, that might also signal the other way, where it's like, they're not feeling confident that Ayuk or Pearsall might be ready. Yeah. And this is a broken ribs. Joe, I don't know. It felt like they were, not that they were showcasing him, but it did feel like they made an emphasis to get him involved yesterday. He did. I want to keep Joe on if I can, right? He's happy for his touchdown. Yeah. He made a couple of really nice plays. I thought he got a bogus non-PI call in the end zone. It was a perfectly thrown ball by Mack. The DB didn't turn around. He just bodied Jennings. They got no call on that. And then simultaneously, the worst call of yesterday, Jackson Dart is a runner, and he's scrambling. And Tatum Bethune comes up and hits him in the shoulder.
I need to go buy a new mouse just so I can scroll down.
Awful penalty that extended the drive for the New York Giants. Horrible call. And then maybe 2 or 3 plays later, they brought in the rules official. He's like, yeah, I don't agree with that. The CBS broadcast is trash. What? Trash. Kevin Harlan and Trent Green?
I don't like watching CBS.
Trent Green, wake up. We have a game going on here, Trent. Like, wake up, buddy.
I watch Fox. Fox is not trash. Here we go, we're calling out the trash.
He's like, you can call me, just, take a shower in the morning, it'd be entertaining. No. Joe. When I watch games on CBS, I get the feeling that it's through the dusty lens of the 1980s. I don't know why. I cannot stand watching my two NFC teams play on Fox. This time you've complained about the broadcast. No, you should sit on the Fox too. Who do you like? No, Fox I like. No, you don't though, because we got like Adam Amin and he's not Adam Amin I don't like. Okay, so there you go. Who do you like? But I like the Fox broadcast. I don't like the CBS broadcast. And 2 NFC teams need to be on Fox. I'm going on CBS. I don't want to see Bill Cowher in the chin, showing up at halftime. But I am with you, just for old time's sake. No, Trent Green's like, it's okay to say it. I mean, Matt Ryan's there now, and like Matt Ryan is a guy. Your broadcast games. You're listening to 95.7 The Game, New Jersey, FMHC1 San Francisco, Odyssey Sports Station, in the home of the Golden State. Live with Jockey App, coming live from the Laughter Studios. It is a Monster Monday. Presented.
Thanks for coming back. As I said, there'd be new profile pics in the chat today. And no show yesterday. I was sleepy. I couldn't get out of bed. The dangers of growing old. So I'm used to this desert weather, and when I migrate from California up to Northern California, there's a lot more moisture in the air. There's less, dust storms. It doesn't look like the cover of the Mummy movie. Let's watch. I know exactly what you're thinking. We're gonna watch the Mummy movie and chill. Brandon Fraser. Everybody hates Brandon Fraser. What was wrong with Brandon Fraser? I like Brandon Fraser. I think Brandon Fraser is funny. Let's talk to the camera. I unsubbed Doodle AI podcast. I mean, my favorite AI channel. I just unsubbed it. Cheers. I mean, I don't need anything. I love just my NFL football. It's all a distraction to help the Steelers win. The Steelers are pulling off miraculous wins. Now that Penn State has infiltrated the Bengals front office and we're signing their shit quarterbacks to the practice squad. Detroit moved to. They used to be play in Ohio, but Pittsburgh said you sell more tickets than us, so we have to move you. We can't even have profits if you're playing. If Aaron Rodgers wasn't on the Steelers roster, the Steelers would have they would have no wins. I mean, honestly, if the entire America wasn't stolen from underneath our feet, the Rams are the only team that can stop these Steelers. It'll be the '79 rematch, 1980. Young bloods will be the word. Get dressed. I wish I could watch you getting dressed. I'm not totally convinced you're not catfishing me, but your new profile is nice enough to fool me. Most people find their love interest online. Well, I guess I can wait for you. So, you said you're getting dressed. All I can say is I can wait. Do you want to get dressed for the next 20 years? I can wait 20 years. I'm waiting for my Filipino girl. She just had her baby this year. She's a mother now, but I told her I'll wait 20. She's never remember what I was. She doesn't, in the moment when I told her or nothing. Didn't even catch her child's name. So when your girlfriend is naming her new child and you didn't even then obviously she was talking to somebody else. That's right. So let's name the baby. The only acceptable is Ted Jr. It's got to be Ted Jr. Otherwise, I'm not sticking my dick in. Easy for you. You can have your middle name's privileges. You can pick the middle name. Belcher Jr. If it's a boy. If it's a girl, Ted is not an appropriate name. What girl name do I like? And I meant to get the pen out real quick, okay? I know you're still not in a position to type, but you can just think about, I'm pulling out, I got Post-it notes, okay? I'm gonna throw the dirty top page, and I'm gonna type, what girl name is good? There you go. You want to see my how I write? Yeah, I put my signature on the bottom. She says Ted. Like all you signature copying experts, you get oh shit, that was live on YouTube in 720p, bro. You got me exposed. You got my signature exposed. There it is again, Ted. Don't worry about the Belcher at the end. All you have to do is fool the first name. I don't work at a bank. My signature is not worth money. With my signature, I can update my California identification card to a non-driver. I drop frames with the check too high. How long have I streaming? I've been streaming 46 minutes. It's 7:11 in the morning. My signature looks clear. I'm watching the replay. My replay is 2 minutes behind. But you know, of course, chat is up to date. If somebody says something that, obviously they're at the front of the stream. So, when I end the show, I usually might do this and try to go into the end of the show. But now when we end the show, every time I end the show will be because of you, Chaotic Bliss. I will cup my tongue like that. Stay tuned. We're only going 1 hour. 1 hour. 1 hour. In 13 minutes, I'll be making goofy faces again. Can we be serious until I run out of shit to say? Nah. I never have anything to say. I ain't gonna. I slept all Sunday. I don't know shit. I don't know shit, bro. Being a day late with your information is bad in 2025. I just need a taste, baby. I just want to taste it. Okay? That end looks sharp. Let's switch to this end. I didn't know my own strength. I was ripping the wake up, feeling like an old man, rip some cans, you know. I still got it. He still got it. I'm gonna poke you in the eyes. Boo. Empty pack. Why is it pack? Where's the full pack? Oh, that's the pack I just. They think you might be working. Should I just say, I love you? I was in love with this girl in my chat, and she is afraid to walk around her own place because the guys are perving. They're perving. It's so sad. But I love everybody, but don't I still want to have the ultimate level of success on YouTube, so I love everybody. Okay. I love my show. But I love rejection. I also love I don't want to set you up for rejection. But as you describe, you walk out the office and you're ready to reject everybody. Oh, you're not Teddy. It's hard. It's hard. You can't just tell them about me. They wouldn't understand. Wait a couple years. I'll wait 20 years. No need. Wait a few years. We'll be all right. See, 2026, at least. I was thinking about butchering my beard. I was gonna chop it off. I might not even be the man you want by the time that comes. I'd rather sit here and insult Zelda players. Let's find some Zelda stream. And I'm just gonna ask him, is this game online? And then I'm gonna ask him, why are they online? If your game is online, why are you online? I play online games live. And I just... I found a Frenchman friendly.
Ah, l'effet qui améliore du coup le stuff de souvenir dans Breath of the Wild. C'est pas un truc comme ça, les flèches améliorent pas le stuff ou les armes.
I just asked this guy.
Voilà, tout simplement.
Let me...
Ça se monte plus depuis le cataclysme. D'accord.
He's playing the
On a
Zelda.
trouvé nous ce relais.
Zelda.
Le relais de la force.
Zelda's not an online game. How come doing fake?
On a juste
They
là quoi.
pay money to pretend they're online.
Ok, attendez. On va emmener le Pascal au...
This guy's not gonna give me a response. He doesn't. I'm the first person in his chat. He doesn't know how to read chat. He's not worthy of waiting for a response. But today was the day Teddy Belcher found another dude playing Zelda who can't speak English. Zelda is not online. These other gamers compete at such a low level. My brother became a Breath of the Wild player because he's too poor to get Tears of the Kingdom. My brother can't even stream his playthrough. I got cheated. The greatest cheat in life. I got more pictures from going to Afghanistan than my brother has of Zelda on his Switch. And I don't want to watch a bunch of people I don't know. I'm stuck here meeting people like Chaotic who are appealed by, who I appeal to a lot of people. I love everybody I appeal to. So my brother, I'd love to watch my brother play Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, but it's not an online game and he doesn't stream. So I got cheated. By Nintendo. There's shitty online cloud saves. API is not approved. You can access their database, but you can't afford their API fees to see how many hours X player played on Y days. I can see my friend in Pasadena still plays Binding of Isaac 10 years after I left. Because PlayStation Network will track every minute you play on every game. I don't feel cheated out of watching my best friend play Binding of Isaac on PlayStation, but I feel cheated out of watching my brother play Zelda on Switch. What's your experience watching your peers grow up and becoming online gamers? I posted all my fucking videos and you can see every goddamn minute I spent in my game. I play World of Warcraft and Tekken. I'll fuck you up. I'll beat the shit out of you all night long. Online. While other people are watching, okay? See, I had my run. I had a run as the greatest gamer of all time. If you can't figure out how good I was in the videos, then you're a shit gamer. There's a lot of shit gamers. All of them. I met with Blizzard. They know who I am. I get whispers from the Pittsburgh Steelers. I get whispers from the NFL. The Army, U.S. Army has never recognized me. I can have my comment hearted by Chaotic Bliss. It means nothing to me. Galvin Newsom is... Who are you going to vote for? Galvin Newsom could nominate somebody from California. Maybe me. What if Kamala Harris was black? Because she's not. She's a Hindu. Like the Bengals. I support Hindus. They think Bengali is the greatest insult. Bengali! You Bengali! It's the greatest insult on earth. You'll straight go into prison for walking up to a regular Indian and accusing him of being a... Obviously he's not. You can misclassify. You're so worried about calling who's a pedo. You should be worried about who's a Bengali. These Bengali truck drivers are a problem, and you're worried about the Hindu. Okay, see, even the occasional Hindu can slip to the standards of the Bengali. Everything's a hint. We're coming for your ethnic group next. chilling.
For these guys. Yeah, it's very humbling. And for him to embrace that role, this looked actually pretty good doing it too. Did you see him jump over that Giants player on the sideline yesterday? He was galloping and truck sticking that Giants defender on his way to a touchdown. Hey, Kyle Brandt, angry run of the week or whatever. Give him the scepter. He had a great return too. Kyle Shanahan was like, I was really ticked off that he actually took that ball out of the end zone, and then he totally proved me wrong by getting it out almost to the 50. Right. Well, of course, Kyle Shanahan wants to play.
I'm gonna fire up World of Warcraft.
Kyle, you can also like win games doing special teams. It helps. By the way, special teams has been pretty special the last few weeks. No. I gotta give it credit though, Joe. Eddie Pinheiro has been
Eddie Pinheiro.
this year. Eddie Pinheiro,
Red.
when you're making field goals and it's the lowest trajectory I've ever seen in my life, it's like he scolded, if we're using a golf analogy, and it somehow hits a hole in one. Like, things are going so well for him right now that they could have elected to kick that 60-yard or whatever it was yesterday. I thought they were going to. They ended up punting it. I didn't know. I wanted them to be more aggressive in that spot, and they weren't, which is fine because ended up working their favor. It was 3 and out. Farrell gets the sack, and they punted it back after that. But I just love what I'm seeing from every phase of this team right now, considering what took place last week for them to come out and kind of dominate in all 3 phases. Like, how can you not feel good about this team? And again, do it again next week. It's going to be tough. The Rams are a really good team. But I know the 49ers are good enough to beat the bad teams. They are a leg above the Giants, the Saints, or the Aints, the Dolphins. Teams like that, I know they are better than. And you know what? They have every excuse to be like those teams because of all their injuries. But because of the culture, because of the coaching staff, because of the leadership on this team, they are not letting anyone in that locker room waver. It's been refreshing to see. I mean, they've been awesome. And it's been like next guy up, and everyone's making plays. And look, this is how my brain works. We've talked about it a lot. Like, when you pay a quarterback, you have to say goodbye to really good players. I'm watching Deebo Samuel last night, and it's like he's like staring off through the abyss. Like, why am I here in Washington? They had to say goodbye to him. I'm watching Eric Armstead play for the Jacksonville Jaguars and try to make plays down the stretch as Gino and the Raiders are going for 2 to try to win the game in the extra overtime. Crazy game. Like, the slate yesterday was insane. But you're saying goodbye to all of these good players. Yeah. And then I'm watching Mac Jones essentially give me the same production that I got from Purdy for $5 million a year. And all I keep coming back to is, boy, I'd love to have $40 extra million to spread around this roster right now. You could win the division, and you could be the de facto team in the NFC. And it just sucks, like the Purdy contract, how they budgeted it, because you had to say goodbye to players on the front end before that deal hits your books. It kind of sucks right now. And I think I come back to, like, how I'm approaching these next 24 hours after a win like that is, I think you need to add to the pot. This team needs more playmakers. This team needs guys on defense because anything can happen. And they just need bodies that can help them. Cleve Farrell was activated this week. Yeah. Cleve Farrell had impact in that game. Did he not? Yeah. You traded for Brian Robinson at the beginning of the year. Did he have impact in that game? He did. You activated Burford finally and put him into the starting lineup. Did he have, impact in that game? Absolutely. All right. What about some of these other guys that you acquired midseason? Did you see Kendrick Bourne making plays? Did you see Sky Moore making plays? I did. You need to add.
Goddamn Centaur.
All of the guys that they've added have been.
Blame it on him. Blame.
957-9570 is the number. The trade deadline is tomorrow. We're focusing on the game right now. With the trade deadline obviously in the back of our minds because things are coming out. Big trade this morning by way of Philadelphia. Big trade.
The enemy has 61 hit points.
From the Miami Dolphins. Looks like the Dolphins are going to try to have a fire.
How much mana? He's got 702 mana. I'm going to hit my number 4 to heal. I went up to the top.
It starts at 11 a.m. live from Live from Uncle Sunday.
See if he can kill me.
Watch the early games.
Uh-oh.
Great food, drinks. This is the place to be. We also have games in the parking lot, prizes, and for going to the game, get this.
I died. He got me.
Free shuttle for you from Laughing Monk to the stadium. And
Oh no.
that's right.
No, I died. I died.
First come, first serve. In the last home game, filled up. Now, 957game.com, Laughing Monk, Wax Super, and says, listen, we're going to hear from Ian Rappaport momentarily because he had something to say.
They got me, cuz. They got me.
Also heard something from Shanahan that kind of refutes that potentially after the game yesterday. So we'll get to all of that sound in just a moment. Before we do that, let's go to Rich in Redwood City. Wants to talk about the game. What's up, Rich?
Battery on the phone gonna die.
How you feeling? They're 6-3, by the way, Rich. I only got you on 6-3. It's a bigger difference than 5-3. So they're 6-3 right now. My bad.
6-3.
Sorry, I got the record wrong, but I mean the Rams kind of like they screwed that game up. And in the first game of the year,
What is next in 63?
I don't know what
We launched all the satellites in that 63. Okay. America launched a bunch of satellites in 1962, and we were definitely enjoying the information in 63. Because I think the Buffalo Bills were champions. The AFL having all their defunct championships in the 60s. The NFL doesn't MLK was such a problem with the NFC that the AFL couldn't afford commercials. Most of the media was produced in San Diego, and San Diego has their own libraries. And I subscribe to a lot of San Diego channels that have archive information. I think my subs went up. No show yesterday. I think my subs went up. Not much lag. No comment is top. We're good. We'll close chat. San Diego has a channel on YouTube. They post old videos. But SMU itself, SMU has one of the biggest video collections, and they just whooped Miami. Miami, I don't see a lot of their videos because the college would produce maritime boating. I have better, we're looking at German whaling boats, videos from the 40s, but the Miami has no boating boats from the 60s. They weren't relevant. Flipper is the boat, the Miami show. Nobody's watching Flipper in 20 foot. Should. Oh no, I started Flipper. Yeah, it's a boat. Should have let my phone die. I don't care. There's no money to pay Shanahan. Okay? Shanahan wants $400 million. They ain't got no 400 million to pay Shanahan. They want the Houston Texans to drop 400 million on Shanahan. You know what I'm saying? It's all a scam. Let's listen to the agent of the players tell the owners, because on other channels, the owners don't listen. The NFL, the owners listen to Red Radio. They're trying to pay 400 million for Shanahan. Cash grab. 12 minutes over 1 hour. I need to check my statistics on this episode. Maybe we're up 2 subs this time. I'm calling a 2-sub game. Okay, it's a good episode. The sub count is on a different page than the view count. So I have to go hit up 2 pages to get the link to the analytics, which I now just opened. 126 views. I understand. Purple Hearts. We have not hit the 90th minute. I'm already at 126 views. I could just sit here with Lockjaw. The Bengals assigned Penn State quarterback. Where's my fluffy? I can't reach my hat. Hood. I look like Dominic Mysterio without my glasses. I get a Dominic Mysterio from the low definition scan. If I could have WWF wrestling toys for Christmas, please make it a Dominic Mysterio. It's not Santa. I want to sit on your lap. I want to sit on Santa's lap and ask for Dominic Mysterio, guys, please. It's not too late. I have a lot of days till Christmas to ride Santa's lap and ask for Dominic Mysterio. A lot of days till Christmas. Okay. I should spell it out because the kids are listening, that I want to SIT on SANTASLAP and ask for the DOMNICKMYSTRILOTOY. Please don't be confused with what I want for Christmas. Let me Google that really quick. How much is it gonna? For only $49, you can get me the $32. I mean, it's pretty good. Look at these. Hi, Bowser. Yeah. Of course, what do you think this show's about, bro? Keeping it 100? Our truth? Nah, I need the Dominic. Yeah, big difference. This one right here, that one right there, for 29 with the belt. Yeah, with the belt. And I get that Liv Morgan. So, oh yeah, Dominic and Liv. That's the one. And that's what I'm about, man. See, just in case these WWF marks don't think I don't watch the show, I still want the best toy you could put. If I had Dominic and Liv, I would be here like smashing each other. Boom, here's boom, boom, boom. I need that so bad, cause all I got is Dory. I bring Dory on enough. Dory gets to come out enough, but I need this. My 2-inch Predators don't perform well on the cam. I'm just a big proponent of the Dominic. Okay, wait. It's called the Dominican Order of the Monks. It's all about the rivalry, okay? The Catholic Dominican monks are willing to go to fight to the blood with the Franciscan monks. That's right. That's why Haiti is a hellhole, because the Dominicans. And I think in the destiny, I think the Franciscans are it's like God. It's like Gaza. It's like Palestine versus Israel. You have your Dominicans versus Franciscans. Americans they don't know shit about it. They don't know why he's called Dominic. You don't know what Dominic means or what it stands for. It stands for running the Catholics out of business with cheap pizza. There's no delivery in this town. You're paying $13. Breaking news. What's Grant Cohn up to? I'm gonna click on Grant. 6-3. This is right where the Dodgers scored 6 runs at the same day the San Francisco got 6 wins. So, what would you rather have? 6 runs in a video in one baseball game, or 6 wins? We're counting our blessings. We're rubbing the beads. We're hoping that we make the playoffs. So Kyle Shanahan can get his $400 million, or they fire Lynch. Send Lynch back to Tampa Bay. Did Tampa Bay play yesterday, or did they had the day off? Cohn's not live at 7:45 a.m. He's just not. Grant Cohn is sleeping right now. Grant Cohn is the biggest YouTuber in the Bay Area. If you don't watch Grant, just subscribe to Grant and look at his thumbnails. That's it, okay? Once you understand his thumbnail game, you don't have to really dip into the videos, okay? But okay. They wake up to Grant. Okay. Oh, okay. It's the most important channel in San Francisco. Grant Cohen. He's the guy. That's his name. That's the name of the channel. You want a link. It'd take me about 40 seconds to open up 6 pages to get to that. I'm on page 2. I'm opening up page 3, page 4. I'm now copying the URL with a swipe left click, copy, paste. I'm now hitting Shift V to paste, and at the very end of the sentence it says Cone Zone, which is not the name of the channel. But you don't need to just click on the link and you will see Grant Cohn with 210,000 subscribers. He is the guy that we wake up in San Francisco and listen to. He is due to post his morning Monday. Are the 49ers in town for the Rams this week? Matthew just threw 4 touchdowns. Both teams are 6-3. It's the first place. Big game this week, Rams 49ers. They'll be lucky if they tie. If they were really smart, they'd be 4-3-1 after the game. Grant Cohn has crooked teeth, otherwise he's currently trying to grow a beard. Clip that, please. The most important thing I'll ever say is when I make jokes about other 49ers YouTubers. I watch the Steeler YouTubers, and they make they're currently being swarmed by thousands of comments. But with the San Francisco YouTubers, we get a light comment load, manageable, and each fan base is worthless without winning a Super Bowl this year. The Rams, we already got it. See, I mean, I already got credit. I love the Rams. I'm not a Bengals are my second. Bengals are my second team. So most of my adult life, the Rams were in St. Louis, so I couldn't go and watch them. I had to live in Cincinnati in 2011 because they have a football team. Maybe I could have gone and lived in St. Louis. The biggest punk out in my life is that St. Louis wasn't big enough to make me move in. I'm too smart for. I could have gone anywhere I wanted in 2011, and I picked Cincinnati, not St. Louis. Now they did win the World Series. I got to watch. That's the last time I was in rehab watching the World Series with the guys. 2011 Cardinals, good team. Everybody thought Tony La Russa would never win another game, lose another game. It was the biggest. That Cardinal team was probably better than any Belichick team. They thought this Cardinal team wouldn't lose a game for 100 years, but Tony was also going to retire. That's how you want to end your career. $7.50 hot food in 2 hours and 40 minutes. Hot food, hot food. You saw that fish, my fish was steaming hot. By the time I even got it back into the room, it was still steaming. got the 5-star chef. I just can't spell it right. There you go, baby. 5-star chef. And if you were here, yeah, he would give you a plate. Because you're with me. The coffee is ready in 2 hours and 8 minutes. And nobody ever has the remote. I could get the remote every single day. I should get the remote. I want AI ghost faced. Okay. On a side note, like the Scream movies, Ghostface, he has the big long face, right? Ghostface, Halloween mask. Ghostface AI is some pretty nice shit to watch in the old folks' home with all the 70-year-olds. We're watching Mortal Kombat. It's nice. Well, I should get the remote and turn on Ghostface for the 80-year-olds. Cause you know I want their they have better rooms than me, and if they have a heart attack and die because the Ghostface, I can move into their presidential suites. This building has presidential suites. I spelled that all wrong. We do have presidential suites. I'm not in one. But most, I need to watch AI in the kitchen with the Chinese people. Last week we watched, and I don't show up to the kitchen every day on time. See, I couldn't wake up on Sunday because there's no free food in the kitchen and yada yada. My room is but you don't want to play around in my room. Okay, I might keep the bathroom is an ashtray too. This is a big wet ashtray. Okay, just think about that. If the room is an ashtray, the bathroom is a wet ashtray. I almost just decided right before I went to bed yesterday. I was up on Sunday. I didn't make a show on Sunday, but I was like, do I need to just scrub the bathroom today? No, all I did was take a bath. I just took a bath and then slept. So I'm still. I had to wash the paint off my face, and I haven't painted my face. Because Halloween's over. Guys, Halloween's over. Girl. I have a bath. That's why I like it here. And when I moved in, I didn't have 2 pennies, but I could take a bath. I was like, okay, well, fine. I'm going to take a bath until I got money in my pocket. And then I found out my pension was approved, and they had the prior month. I picked up 2 at the same time. And I bought a computer, and I started eating in the kitchen. And I produced my first videos on that. And if I miss lunch today, I'm eating flour tortilla. I got my flour tortillas. I should just eat flour tortilla and mayo. Watch this. Flour tortilla, right? It's that simple. You fold it. Then you rotate it. Make it like a flower. Still creamy. Still creamy. Still creamy. Get the cream off, Ted. Get the cream off. Better than donuts. I only paid $2 for 8 tortillas. That's crazy. That's crazy deal, bro. That's crazy. I can eat tortillas all day long. Flour. Be lucky to get corn tortillas 8 for $2. Only at Walgreens. Should I paint my face? Because I like painting my face. It's not Halloween, but do it differently with the chunk. I'm using this chunk. It's different than a thumb swipe. Good graphics, Ted. Whoa, good graphics on this creative character. I'm running out of tissues. There's a severe tissue shortage. I have to go buy a 6-pack of paper towels for $7. I said top 10, one of the top 10 best ever jobs painting my face. Ted, good job. Top 10. That hit the floor. "8:02. Employees are in the building." is not a ghost town. Zombies are hiding in their room at 8:02. If I look out the door, it might be high-speed bicycle man racing to the elevator. So, IRS commercials. Teddy Talks is the best at NFL picks of the week. Teddy Talks. What Wager Talk is live right now. This is, look, it's Teddy Talk. It's here. That's Teddy. I know you know me as Teddy, but this is Teddy. And he's giving his picks. We get a Jamison commercial. Unplugging. This is Teddy Talk. My name is in everybody's mouth. I must be Teddy. I have all the NFL picks. My camera is so wobbly. I do not like holding my camera when I'm producing. Okay. I am aware of the big Teddies in the YouTube sphere. It'd be cool if Teddy Covers came and watched my show. Last night, a guy from Doodle AI came and watched, but it wasn't Doodle himself. And I unsubscribed. I need new shows to watch. I go through I go through shows like Girlfriends. The only show I truly love is my show. It's still a contest to not quit. Right now, Maximilian Dude took the week off. He's one of my least favorite. Okay, my least favorite YouTubers would be probably. He'd be up there. Do I want to wrap this episode? Yeah, of course, the battery's about to hit dead. We're at 12%. Okay. I can try it. Big Teddy, the guy that exercises on stream to be 900 now, he's 400. Okay, some guy named Teddy lost 500 pounds. Good job, Ted. So I'm on a 12% battery. I'm going to stream more today. We hit 100. We won't delete the episode. But the other episodes I will produce, Usually you hit like 5 views in an hour. I don't archive it unless something incredible happens. I'm just having fun for the rest of the day. I produced my show. I had no picks for the next week. I didn't pick any win or loss. The Cowboys played the Cardinals. I don't care who wins. I think the Cardinals better fucking win. The Cardinals they're going to hit 6 wins, the same as the 49ers. One of the biggest things that, ever since the Cardinals hit the NFC West, the Cowboys always played the Cardinals twice a week and twice a year, and you would always get 2 wins from beating the Cardinals. And now, over the last 30 years, only the 49ers get 2 free wins off the Cardinals. And the Cardinals, the Cowboys have forgotten how to get their free win. The Cardinals aren't giving it up for free anymore. It'll be a real game on Monday night. I think Cardinals will keep pressure on the West. And I don't know what button I hit. But this is the end of my episode. See you after or before, during Monday night.